Hello and welcome back to 2023 and the year of mean. I am back from Disney World and let me tell you, things have changed. I've officially lost 45 pounds and it's because of that I actually survived 4 days at Disney World. Hi, today is April 24th, 2023, and in case you didn't know, my name is Lisa. Let me tell you, I am exhausted. I know I always say that, I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I'm sick. It's always something or the other, but like, I'm so tired right now. I wanted to film this weekend, but I couldn't because I was too tired. So I was like, you know what, I'll just film on Monday after work. And I always think I can do that, and I'm always so tired. And it leads to me like stumbling over my words, doing like several takes of the same thing just so I can get like my thoughts out. And so just forgive the mumbling, forgive the rambling, all that stuff. I'm just gonna do the best that I can. I think I talked about this. I'm gonna be working from home next year, and it's gonna really help me tremendously with energy levels and my ability to like maintain my diet and work out and things like that. And I did work out this weekend. I forced myself. I was so tired. I was just like, but I gotta go to the gym. I gotta try. And I just like for 45 minutes as I was lifting weights, like I hated myself. But you know what? It's good. I'm still making progress, so I'm really happy. So yeah, let's talk about Disney. So every year for the past 3 years, my mom and I have been going to Disney World. And we're doing this because when we were younger, we didn't have a lot of money, so we couldn't afford to go to Disney World like all my friends did. And so when 2020 came around and I finally had like this stable job where I was making good money and I could afford to like go on vacations, my mom and I were like, okay, well, let's do what we always wanted to do when I was a kid. Let's go to Disney World. So we started going in 2020. It was brutal. Let me tell you, it was so brutal. I just remember being there for like a couple of hours and I wanted to die. I felt like my legs were gonna fall off. And it wasn't so much the walking. Like the walking I can do, but the standing, oh my God, the standing was so bad. I just felt like by the middle of the day I had like pain shooting through my legs. And then by the end of the day at night, I couldn't sleep because the pain was so intense, still shooting through my legs, just having all that weight bearing down on my feet. And then we had to wake up and do it all over again for 2 more days. And I was like, I just thought like, this is so bad. I don't know how I can survive this. I'm having fun, but it's hard to have fun when you're in pain. And then we went the next year, which was last year, and it was like the same thing again. It was really, really hard to make it through. We didn't end up doing 3 days like we did the previous year. We did 2 because we felt like that's all we can handle. And it was the same thing. It was just a lot of pain. It was a little bit better because it was fewer days, but man, it was rough. But this year we did 4 days at Disney, and I'm including Disney Springs, so that's because we spent a lot of time at Disney Springs over one day. And it's still very Disney themed. So it was like 4 days at Disney. First day we did Hollywood Studios, spent the entire day in Star Wars, like in that Star Wars area, because I love Star Wars. You know that I do Star Wars makeup videos, of course. And then day 2 was Disney Springs, so it was like nice to have like a little bit break in between. And then Wednesday was Magic Kingdom. And then Thursday was Epcot. Now, I started the week off on Sunday, before we even like got in the car to drive down to Orlando, which was like a 4.5 hour drive. I was like, I woke up, my back was really hurting. I think I had slept wrong the night before. And so I was like really afraid. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go to Disney. It's gonna be the same thing all over again. I'm gonna be in pain. Unfortunately, it cleared up by Monday. I was not in pain on Monday. And we get to the park and I noticed something is different right away. It was so much easier for me to walk across the park because like Disney, like the Star Wars area is like on the other side of Hollywood Studios. You have to walk across like basically the entire park to get there. And it was a pretty easy walk. I am still pretty slow. I've always been slow. I could lose all the weight and let me tell you, I'd still be a turtle. But we get in line for Rise of the Resistance, which is a ride I've been wanting to ride for 3 years now, and I haven't been able to just because either the line's been too long of a wait, or I wasn't able to get into the virtual queue. So I get in line for Rise of the Resistance and the 45-minute wait, which is really good, and I just noticed like my feet aren't hurting. And I know I'd lost 45 pounds by this point, but well, I mean, it was like 44 on that day. It was like 41. That's a whole other story. But I lost like 44 pounds by this day. And I was like, wow, this feels pretty good. I don't feel tired. My feet aren't hurting having to stand for 45 minutes. It just kind of got this little glimmer of hope in me. I'm like, are things turning around? And yes, they were. So we we went on Rise of Resistance, and it was really fun. It was just as good as everybody said it was. We went on the Millennium Falcon ride, which is Smuggler's Run, 5 times in a row because we do the single rider line, and you can just get on the ride like right away if you do that. And then we went to I built a droid, which I have video for that. I'm going to show you when I do my haul video. Yes, there's a haul coming because I bought a lot at Disney. I did my lightsaber building. Which I know I'm a total nerd, but it was so much fun. I built my red lightsaber at last. I'm really excited. So I'll show that to you as well when we do the haul. And we went to the cantina where we got drinks, and that was really fun. And we left in like the evening and before the fireworks and everything. And it was just a really good day. And I got out of the park and I was carrying all this stuff. I was like carrying the giant droid on my front, which was heavy, and the lightsaber and all this stuff I'd bought that day. And I was like, we've been here for 9 hours of walking around, carrying this stuff, and I don't feel exhausted. I don't feel in pain. Like, this is really weird. And I was just like so happy. I got home that night and my feet weren't having that pins and needles like shooting pain like it had the last 2 years. I felt really good. And I was like, this is probably because I've lost 44 pounds. Like, it's the only explanation, right? Because it's the only thing that's changed. I mean, I've been working out. I've been getting used to more walking, and I've lost 44 pounds at this point. It made a difference. I still have so much more weight to lose, but wow, just that difference of 44 pounds made it made me able to survive Disney without pain. And I was like, well, this is great. This is the first day. But I was anticipating that over time, with more weight bearing, it's several days in a row, it was gonna get worse. So Tuesday comes around, we go to Disney Springs for a few hours, lots of walking around, and it's the same thing. I had no pain. I was doing fine, and it was fun. And you know, Disney's great because there's lots of places to sit down too, so you can take the chance to rest. But I just remember the last 2 years, I would have to like sit down so often. And this was like, I could just keep going. It was great. Day 3, Magic Kingdom, I was worried because I woke up with the same back pain again that I had from Sunday, or this, like, you know, sleeping on a different bed. I just like slept wrong again, and I have no idea what was going on. But it wasn't from the exercise because, like I said, this started before I went to Disney. But it was gone by the afternoon. But same thing, I was at Magic Kingdom, and we don't spend as much time in Magic Kingdom. We don't stay into the fireworks show. We always leave 10 like in the middle of the afternoon because there's a lot of rides that we like to ride. We do all the stuff we want to do. We have lunch and we leave. But we're there for like a good 7-8 hours. And it was the same thing. It was like, wow, I feel great. I'm not in pain at Disney. And it was like, I'm having a great time. And I was like, wow, tomorrow is the 4th day. We're going to Epcot, and we always spend the most time in Epcot because for us, it's the most things that we want to do. There's a lot of things we like to do at Epcot, and we like to eat around the world, right? Which is good because there's a lot of walking around the world, right? And yeah, and so we were there from 9 a.m. until 10 p.m. at night walking. And I got all the steps here. I'm going to talk about them, how many steps I did over that time. But I was there for like literally more than 12 hours. Like, park open, the park closed. And I felt fine. I felt like a little bit tired by the evening, but that was the 4th day. And by that point, I had lost a total of 45 pounds. And part of that too was because I got food poisoning on Tuesday night. And so I threw up. And I think that's what made me lose that extra pound. It's always the food poisoning of the stomach flu. That's what gets me down to the next like weight level. Story of my life. But yeah, I was just so proud of myself. And I was so happy that I was able to enjoy myself. And I really look forward to what's going to happen if I go to Disney next year, which I really hope that I do. And what kind of progress I'll make then. It's probably going to be even easier. My friend Alex always jokes about that Tess Holiday photo where she's at Disney and she looks like miserable and tired walking around because she's so large and she is just really struggling to carry herself around. And I was like, geez, that's what I felt like the last 2 years. It's rough. It's not easy. And I was thinking about that photo of her looking miserable and how I did not feel miserable at all on that 4th day of Epcot. It was just really exciting to actually feel the progress that I had made. Because, sometimes the scale doesn't move as fast as we'd like it to, or we don't get as strong as we want to, but that's like a real world result, right? Like that is something tangible that I experienced going to Disney and not feeling like I wanted to die. So yeah, let's talk about how many steps I got. So let me pull that up really quick. So Monday, April 10th, we were at Hollywood Studios and I got 14,683 steps. And that was really good. It said I got 311 zone minutes. So that's like when your heart's like in the cardio range. So basically 311, that's 6 hours of cardio. That's basically what it's saying, which is crazy. I have no doubt a lot of those zone minutes though are not real cardio, and it's from being on the rides and the rides like elevating my heart rate from, having so much fun. But it says I burned 6,536 calories that day. I climbed 19 floors. That one is real because to get on the Smuggler's Run, you have to climb all these stairs. And because we're doing a single rider line, we were getting on right away. It was like not even a 5-minute wait. At most it was 5 minutes because we were running up the stairs to get back on the ride again. And then Tuesday, April 11th, which was kind of a slow day, I got 8,664 steps at Disney Springs, 15 minutes of zone minutes. Where your heart's in that cardio range, burned around 3,000 calories, climbed 11 floors. I forgot to talk about miles. Let's see. I don't actually have this in miles, but I have it in kilometers. On Monday, I walked 10 kilometers. On Tuesday, I walked 6 kilometers. On Wednesday, we did Magic Kingdom, 13,404 steps, 11 floors, 9 kilometers, over 4,000 calories burned, and 90 zone minutes, which I don't think any of those are from rides because we don't ride any scary rides at Disney. Like for Magic Kingdom, we only do, we start with Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we go to the Jungle Cruise, and then Haunted Mansion, Small World, the Little Mermaid ride, and Teacups, because we do not like roller coasters. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I went to Knott's Berry Farm in California. We used to go every year, and I used to love roller coasters. I was like a big thrill seeker. And then when I was 9 years old, I was on one of the roller coasters in Knott's Berry Farm, and my seatbelt broke. For the entire ride, I had no seatbelt. Thank God there were no loop-de-loops. I don't know if I would have fallen out because, there's centrifugal force or whatever, but we did go like sideways and stuff, and it was honestly one of the scariest experiences of my life. My friend was holding on to me. I was holding on to the bar in front of me. I had no seatbelt. And yeah, so that was, I will never experience that again. I'm never going on a roller coaster again after that. I learned my lesson. But yeah, so that 90 minutes is legit. And then the last day at Epcot, we were there for so freaking long, 48 floors, probably just from normal elevation, but only 7 zone minutes because we were pretty like chill walking around all day long. Over 16 and a half kilometers walked, over 4,600 calories burned, and we walked 24,003 steps that day, which is insane. Yeah, but that is like a lot of walking. I think the total was, let me find the total. The total was 60,754 steps in 4 days. Crazy. And then I get back, and that following week, I hit 1,000 subscribers. It was crazy. So I had a great vacation. I get to relax. I come back, put out like 2 or 3 more videos. And then you guys are so great to subscribe and get me to 1,000 subscribers. I lost weight. I made progress with fitness and being able to, do more physically demanding things. And then my YouTube channel grows. And here's the thing. If you watch my New Year's resolution video back in like January, like 4 months ago, I just wanted to get to 250 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours by December 2023. It is April, and I got enough subscribers and hours to become like to join the YouTube Partner Program, which is like, so now I can actually do this for real. And I really want to thank you for that. Thank you so much for supporting me. I really am grateful. I try to respond to like every single comment on there. If I don't get your comment, it's probably because YouTube has pushed it so far down that I can't find it. But I try to respond to everybody. I love to talk and chat and answer questions and I don't want to fight when I try. I'll argue a little bit if I can. But it's been a great couple weeks. I had a great time at Disney. I had a great time when I got home because of you guys. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I have. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I got more videos coming. I got some more ideas, more Gold King episodes that I'm going to do, more like food type videos, more reaction videos, some where I agree with, some where I don't agree with. And obviously the makeup videos that nobody watches, but that's okay because I like them. And I have some select like friends and watchers who do watch them, so I don't make them for them, and that's fine. You don't have to watch them. But if you like Star Wars and you like makeup and you like me messing up makeup, because I am a total amateur, please watch those as well. But yeah, that's all for right now. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.